Hi, I'm Halina. I'm in the middle of my moon mission and I'm learning how to organize and lead rituals. And here are 5 things that I've learned leading this full moon ritual today on the 1st of May. The first thing is my grace period for my mind. If I'm setting something up for 12, it's gonna be 12 for the next 2 upcoming rituals. In my mind, it cannot be 12, it has to be 11:45. I know myself, and I do need a more set in stone buffer. Number 2, how it feels like to have a person whom I've met for the first time. Till now, it were people with whom I practiced before, so they knew me coming up into my confidence. It's a completely new and completely different experience to lead people who saw me in my batter stage. And now I'm a fully formed cupcake. And then having next to me a person who only knew me as cupcake. It's not the imposter syndrome exactly. I know I'm good at what I'm doing. I know it helps people. More, I need to get comfortable with the trust that people put in me and not shutting myself down with, oh, it's not earned. Fuck, it's not. The amount of inner work I've been doing, the amount of work I've done before this incarnation, of course it's earned. And yet, there is this moment, ooh, I hope to be a resource. I hope I won't give her the wrong impression. I hope I don't disappoint. And I think it's healthy because if I were to do it for myself, I would just keep on doing that for myself. And if it wasn't supposed to help people and serve them and support them, then what is it for? Number 3, kind of building onto the previous one, the logistics of having a person to whom I don't have a personal number to. I will be asking now in the registration for your phone number. It feels right to make a very short group chat just for this particular event, just for people when they have questions before or after to have access to me, that's more reliable. Number 4, I finally got to have the choice point whether to open the circle ceremonially or not. And we were in a kind of improvised location. We were in between the Magos. The nature there was pretty tamed. It didn't feel safe. I knew that if we opened with shamanic breath, for example, I would have the hardest time holding the field so that we don't get interference. Public parks are great if they are not packed. We were in the eyesight of so many people. I'm very glad that I've chosen to keep it tamed. To keep it in the shoes, not barefoot, if you will. And I think it worked out well. It was much more about connection, and the weird was dialed to like 30%. yeah, I think the lesson is very much keeping it appropriate for the occasion, not necessarily what my ego wants to do, and how wide and how far I want to ask people to come with me. Number 5. It's easy for me to center and to get myself back to the person who's still in me, but who I'm no longer executing as. Um, there was a substance present that I never had a connection to, but it felt in my mind like, oh, this is a sacred space, you're not supposed to use that. And I examined that voice. And I remember myself a couple of years ago how I would ritualize other substances because I wouldn't give them up because they were a coping mechanism for not dealing with something painful that I didn't want to look at. And it's not the space that I'm building. I definitely could say no, this or that. But it's a circle. And the whole point is not to get people on the same path behind me and luring them into the forest. No. My job is to get us kind of in one line and not when we start walking. Because what I'm building is a great search for the better world. And we are walking side by side. We are not walking the way I want to walk. And if someone's path involves this or that, it's not for me to judge. I cannot. I can be at their side whenever they choose to continue, give up, or do whatever. It's very much empowering because I choose to believe that if that's the energy I'm giving, then whenever I make a choice that it's not up to people whom I practice magic with, up to their liking, then I'm just gonna be supported and witnessed, and whatever choice I make is mine. Thank you for sitting through this video. Thank you for witnessing me. I would love to see you at the next one. We have 3 to go. Links in the description. All of them are up now. Bye.